Greetings from Quantum Healers 369, a group of passionate visionaries, dedicated to building a new world of peace and harmony, following our inner guidance, wisdom, and a strong connection to source energy.
Welcome to Quantum Healers 369, Vision Introduction. The Vision. The original vision was given to me in May of 2020, a year of many visions and changes in our world as we know it. The vision was a beautiful facility that would be a foundation for every aspect of what a community needs to be healthy, wealthy, functional, and financially abundant. The main building was a huge project to bring together all of the major modalities and abilities to create a healthy lifestyle while preparing for a very different world that we would be living in. This vision was so real, it was like walking through a virtual version of what it would look like, how it was to be set up, using all of nature's resources and the blessings of earth, air, fire, and water. These elements were a direct reflection of the human body and how we choose to be as a living being here on the planet Earth. A few weeks after this vision was given, I had another vivid dream where med beds were being delivered to my home. I was so excited and confused at the same time. Where will I put them? And the driver pointed to the field beside where we live. There is over 300 acres of open farmland there. This was a second nudge from Source. Get busy and build the dream. And when that dream is built, dream even bigger. The spaces were allocated to the major healing arts of spiritual, mental, emotional, physical, sexual, financial, tribal, agricultural, technical, educational, animal resort, as well as an elders resort. These were all going to be what is called the 12 Pillars of Light. The name Quantum Healers 369 was given to establish our level of awareness and ascension energy. The new reality being built in our collective consciousness is the quantum field of potential. This is a state of awareness where anything is possible and can be created easily. We have come to know this realm as 5D or fifth dimension. Life in this reality is completely love-based. There's no sickness, illness, imbalances, or disease. A state of being that we have not experienced in the embodiment of our humanness for a very long time. Healers, the word represents the connection that we have with our very own source of creation that dwells within our bodies. We do not heal others, we can only heal ourselves. We can inspire others to heal by example, but every soul must continue and consciously choose to be in alignment with Source within and attuned to what that means as a way of living in this new world. 369 is a key of codes. It's a connection to Source that was discovered by Fibonacci centuries ago. All things are created from the same spark of the divine and begin to spiral towards creating a shape, a form, and ultimately a consciousness that reflects the Creator. What we can all do within that source within ourselves is create something incredibly holy and divine. This formula is in all living things that exist. The symbol that we use is a current chakra system that we are aware of with the colors and energies in centers in our mortal body, and they are the source of inner power that controls and supports our being. These centers play a significant role in everything working in alignment with source energy to maintain balance, wellness, and vibrant health. The journey we have taken as humans helps us discover how these energy centers are vitally important to the overall life force energy and state of well-being. Our logo incorporates all of these energies from the name of the inner reference to the source of creation and that we are a part of that creation. It's all in there and all interwoven and interconnected. In the beginning, the entire concept was given to me in a dream state that was lucid and very detailed. The building, the rooms, the layout, the colors, the textures, and various features were all incredibly detailed, right down to the finest little moment. The use of colored glass and clear glass was everywhere, and it let the light shine in and through in every room in every way. The use of water moving through the entire building, from the waterfalls in the center atrium with plants, crystals, and chimes, they were everywhere. The water moved under the floors, down the hallways. Some rooms had it moving through the living wall as plants grew everywhere. Some rooms had it moving across the ceiling with lights and ripples of waves being seen, as if you were swimming in the ocean. Some of the hallways had water running under the floor where you felt like you were walking on water. The use of fire was in the outer areas where there would be gatherings and ceremonies. Some were simply embers where there was a beautiful heat and warming and inviting place for you to sit and be comforted during times of healing or transformation. Others were flames rising high into the air where ceremonies of release, transformation, and healing would be shared. Some of the walls actually contained fire that were set into the rock, like walls that were mesmerizing to watch and reflect on the life that you're living, and to be able to sit there in silence and observe. The use of earth was everywhere, inside and out. The inner gardens for year-round nutrition and outer gardens for tranquility walks, ceremonial pathways to wander and see nature in her glory and her grace was everywhere. Even a lavender labyrinth was shown for a meditative session and inspiration. The scent in the air was heavenly. You will see that a lot of what we share in our journey and in our videos are based on mind maps. And you'll see them from the very beginning, that we use mind maps that are channeled and give us a visual journey to follow. The vision is so vast and intricate that it was overwhelming for most people to grasp the concept or the process that we would need to follow in order to bring this vision to life. With the inner knowing of Source, I was guided to create these unique and informative maps that help those that are in not necessarily visual to see the vision in a way that they could be able to comprehend and relate to. From there, each group was gifted with their own unique mind map. It outlined the journey, the steps, and the process that would be taken in order to bring the vision to life. 12 groups. Well, the 12 groups are the pillars of light, and within those groups, we were shown as essential aspects of life in our humanness that needed to be respected, understood, embraced, and mastered in order to be in full alignment with the New World Rising. The steps were similar in each group, but the outcome was as unique and individualized as each human is. These pillars, as they came together and guided us through our own personal healing journey, showed up, and each time we worked on them, it affected us in a very profound way. We all became interconnected and interwoven into a human experience that really did represent the healing journey. Quantum Healers Core 33. It's a group of souls who step forward to take on the task of being a leader, a mentor, a facilitator, a designer, and all of it would be part of building the new blueprint, and how each pillar is created and offered to support that. This phase went through many months of people coming and going, standing in the light of that role and what it meant, and then some would find it too overwhelming to commit to and walked away when their soul was guided to. We built the pillars, and some would fall and some would need to be rebuilt, but today they stand. We gathered mountains of information and spent many, many hours working together to co-create something so incredible. It was at times intense and yet powerful at the same time. There's so much love and gratitude to those who participated in any way, whether they stayed the course and walked through from the beginning to the end, or walked away partway through and contributed what their heart felt was needed. Every bit of it was appreciated and valued. Our network is where we currently are in the phase of building. It's a network of healers, teachers, guides, helpers, doctors, practitioners, facilitators, mentors, caregivers, designers, architects, gardeners, farmers, maintenance, and all other positions imaginable for the vision to be completed. Everyone's skills and abilities are needed. Initially, our whole project is virtual, and our journey began in the virtual world as we lived through the times of the Great Deception, or what some call the pandemic. And it brought us something that we hadn't experienced before, and that was virtual communities, joining together, working together. And the ultimate goal was to wake each other up, support each other through the process, and to be very loving and kind and compassionate to each other in difficult times. This virtual gathering has grown into a community, and we trust that that community will be ready to bring this whole concept into reality as soon as we're able to. We're still working on the virtual level at this time. The very next step will be local, and in the next phase of development, we will be working towards that. This means actual brick and mortar buildings to house and head offices of each group, as well as maintaining a headquarters for Quantum Healers 369, where all administrative work will be held both locally and internationally. Global projects. This part of the vision will be initiated once the entire process of forming the Pillars of Light and services is complete. Our goal is to provide these blueprints to any community in the world that is looking to set up a quantum vision of their own in their own area. All of the work and effort that we're putting into creating these blueprints will be a gift to the world. We will also offer teams to come and help organize, set up, and build the unique version of the vision anywhere possible. Funding. Funding is an essential part of the success of this level of work. Nothing is created without time, effort, funds, and a commitment to bring it to life. Our human existence depends on the financial funding coming in through the alliance of off-worlders, global leaders, and military security. The funding will be a part of the restoration of abundance and freedom that humanity has been praying for. The other part comes from those whose hearts are in alignment with this new reality and declare that it is their soul's purpose and passion to do so. Until such time as the funding is provided, we have been working for free. Every single soul in this vision has been contributing their time, their efforts, and their wisdom to build the concept to the point of completion for the first stage. We look forward to the abundance of funding to bring it to life and to bless each one in many, many ways, both financially and spiritually. It's what we deserve. Blueprints. We talk about the vision blueprints. These are unique visions set up, and the needs for each group and service is clearly outlined. They're part of an essential life of happiness, health, wealth, and prosperity. These blueprints will be offered to other communities worldwide as a foundation to build on. We are dedicated to sharing all of the work that we have done to benefit our own communities, but also others who are on the same journey. In closing, you can see how vast and expansive the vision is when it comes to initiating a change in our world. There are many who are waiting for us to complete this part so that they can join in and be a part of building it even further, to set it up, and all of that will be very much needed. The vision may sound very familiar to you. You may have had a similar vision, or your heart already knows that you are here to make a difference. Whether you are part of the beginning, the middle, or the end, only your heart knows the answer to that. And if it says you are a part of what we're doing and you would like to participate, please reach out. We would love to hear from you. May peace be with you and always within you. And so it is.